Hi, back again with another recipe. So what I'm going to do tonight is fillet steak with a peppercorn sauce. So hopefully it'll turn out well. So just here, and I'll go through the ingredients. Okay, I think you can see that well. So what I've got here for the steak, I've got a fillet steak. It's about 8 ounces, decent size. Some garlic and some thyme. I'll show you. I'm going to use that later on. Got some sea salt, some peppercorns. I have a grinder, so I kind of ground these fairly coarsely. I really would recommend getting a grinder for spices and that, and the peppercorns come out, fairly fresh. Some cream, some beef stock. That's just a Knorr beef stock cube. Kind of put about 2/3 of one of those into that, and blend it up. So whiskey, some Worcestershire sauce, and some olive oil. So okay, so let's get cracking on the steaks. I have the pan ready to go. Put some olive oil in it. So just make sure you can see the pan going. Okay. So yeah, so very hot pan. It's just going to add the steak to that. I was going to use my fingers, which I probably should. Anyway, so I'll just add some salt to that. A little bit of salt. Just in terms of cooking the steak, that's about an inch. I'm trying to do it for medium rare for about 3 minutes on each side, which I think should do the trick, but it's not a perfect science. Depending on how warm the steak is going in, you need to have the steak at room temperature and a very hot pan. So we're going to let that go for a couple of minutes. So what I'm going to do is pause the video because I don't think we need to see the steak cooking, but I'll come back towards the end of it. Okay, so we're back. Turn that fan off. So I'm just going to finish the steak. It's been on 3 minutes on one side, and I've just turned it nearly 3 minutes up on the other side. So I'm just going to add some butter to the pan. Some of this garlic here. Okay, can you see that? Okay, just added some garlic, and I'm going to add a thyme as well. So I'm just going to, kind of glaze it with the butter, get a kind of flavour of the garlic into it, just to finish it off. Good. Yeah, so I think that's just about cooked. Anyway, there you go. So what I'm going to do is just let it rest here. I think most people know that you let a steak kind of rest, I guess, for at least 5 minutes before you start eating it, because it contracts when you cook it. Anyway, I'm actually going to clean that pan. The butter got a bit burnt on it, so just bear with me. Right. Okay, let's start doing the sauce. So yeah, so the ingredients are the sauce. I don't know if I mentioned the shallot, but I have garlic and the shallots for starters. I'm going to fry those up and just kind of work through the recipe. What I wanted to show you was a bit of a tip for doing, well, kind of a technique, I guess, for doing finely chopping the shallot. So look, there it is there, you can see the head is still on it. So if you kind of cut it lengthways, not right up to the top, not right up to the bulb part. See, so you end up with it like that, and then if you cut it on the diagonal across there, again not right up to the top, and then it allows you to dice it very finely, and that's done. So it's finely diced. Okay, I think the pan is ready to go. Some garlic or some olive oil. Don't want it too hot. Don't want it to burn. So, I think that's fair. just let that cook for a couple of minutes. Well, not even, maybe a minute. Won't just add the garlic yet. So then I'll add the beef stock and the chicken. And the peppercorns. You put quite a lot of pepper in it, about 3 times as much as you think you should. Sounds going to look funny when the cooker is. So I'm putting a lot of peppercorn sauce in there. So I'm going to put that at a very high temperature so that it reduces quite a lot. See what's going on there. You really need to reduce it literally down to, 4 or 5 tablespoons. Bring it right down. And I think that's probably the best tip I could give for making a peppercorn sauce, is you have to reduce it a lot. So I have that nearly on max heat there. So I think I'll even turn it up a bit more. Put some of this in. Not so sure what it does for it, but just give it a glass. A little bit of salt. Just roll that down. And then we just pause again while we're waiting for that to reduce. Back again. So look, that's reduced right down. Really, it's kind of like to 5 tablespoons, maybe less. And I've added in the garlic as well, which I should have done earlier on. So I'm going to add the cream. You don't have the temperature too high when you add the cream, because the cream can split and you want that to happen. So really what we're doing here is just blend in the cream and let it reduce a bit more. So again, maybe another couple of minutes, but this should be a fairly good sauce. So just add in some butter, kind of give a nice sheen to it. Definitely low calorie stuff, can't beat it. Okay, so we'll just let that reduce. I think the steak is resting maybe 5 or 6 minutes, so I'm kind of ready to plate it up and just let that reduce another bit. Just bring the heat down. Okay. Here we go, I'm just gonna plate it up. So it looks just kind of still reducing there a bit. I think that's pretty good. Happy with that. Okay, just throw it to the plate. Steak. Now I'm going to use my fingers because I'm going to be the one eating it, so don't need to put anybody off with that. Anyway, so there's a steak. I did some potatoes earlier on. Just about a lot of cream, a lot of milk, a lot of butter. Oops. And I got some of these guys. Just some green beans. Bit of tomato and some shallots, maybe along there, and the sauce. So that's it. Pepper sauce, fillet steak, etc. Thanks very much. Toodly pips. Bye.